The Disabled American Veterans came together for the 49th annual convention where they set their agenda for the following year. This was day 2. They were joined by Senator Angus King in Bangor, who spoke on why it's important to give support to the veterans.
It's important for us to work closely with the delegation in Washington, D.C. and here in the state of Maine to make sure that the disabled veterans receive the benefits that they earned while serving our country. I think the biggest concern on our minds, not only homeless veterans, but also veterans who are suffering with post-traumatic stress disorder. What we want to do is to make sure that every disabled American veteran has the opportunity to mental health care within the communities as well.
The 2-day event included business meetings, installation of officers, and a banquet. It was also encouraged for younger veterans to sign up for benefits if they haven't already. For more information on the DAV, you can visit their website.